ConstitutionDAO.
What's that?
Sorry, I was really excited about this. I am still really excited about it, even though they lost. And there's a lot of trouble coming in, but I took my money as a donation, right? So I'm perfectly, I think I lost what, $150? I threw away $150. I might as well burn it and mint it as an NFT and bin the video of it as an NFT. But yeah, it was fun. So background, right? Very quickly. There's this thing called a DAO, a Decentralized Autonomous Organization. It's meant to be on a blockchain. You have voting or whatever, right? And what somebody did, or a lot of somebodies did, was to kind of say, oh, look, there's a original version of the U.S. Constitution being put up for auction. It's the U.S. Constitution is the founding document of our of the U.S. Republic. It's fantastic. Crypto is decentralized. We are for the people. We should buy this, right? They need to buy an original, a few 100-year-old document and put it when it's up for auction. So they set up a DAO, raise funds, enter the auction, lost, right? But I think that was the cool part about it. They raised what, $47 million in a week. Now we are dealing with the fallout because they lost, but it's part of the attraction of crypto, right? It's so fast moving, it's so exciting, it's a meme, you buy it and you feel like you're part of an in group, and I think that's really where it has all come about, and that's fantastic.
Wow. Okay.
And I must admit, because of this, I set up a MetaMask wallet. So I've onboarded into crypto and starting into DeFi, but I've sat on it for like the last 3 months. So this has been something that has helped me so far.
Whoa. Okay. So you said a bunch of words there that I didn't quite understand. So what did you set up?
Okay, sorry. I set up this thing called a MetaMask wallet. It's essentially a Chrome browser extension. You can transfer your ETH, your Ether onto it, and you can use it to swap for other tokens. It's a soft online wallet essentially. Yeah.
Okay, so with a click of a button, you can sort of.
Anything else I need to explain?
No, I think I got it now.
Yes.
So just to clarify, then, with the touch of or click of a button, you can swap from Ether to Bitcoin, or effectively just sort of change it like that from one token to the next.
Yes, pretty much. You can buy other things with ETH on MetaMask. You can actually link it to OpenSea and buy NFTs and all of that.
Right. Okay. Cool. And coming back to this ConstitutionDAO, that's pretty interesting. I mean, where we are going, obviously they lost. What was the winning bid actually? Do you know? You said 47 million was what they raised, so obviously they bid 47 million.
Yeah. No, they had to set aside some costs for like transaction and all that. So I think they bid about 42 and the winning bid was 43. And the winner, just as a side note, is Ken Griffin. He's the CEO of Citadel. You might have heard of him through the whole GameStop thing where he was the villain, and there was apparently no collusion going on. So yeah, that evil guy has now also become an enemy of crypto, right? What a way to be a Bond villain.
Yeah. No, fair enough. So why did they have to set up this ConstitutionDAO? Why didn't they go do another thing like all these start a Kickstarter or even like a GoFundMe or anything like that? Why ConstitutionDAO?
That is a good question. I don't really know, to be honest. I think, one is crypto is cool now. DAOs are relatively new and interesting. They are all crypto people. Why not? Right? And I think a second, a slightly more interesting part of it is that if you were in the DAO and if they had won, you would swap your ETH that you had contributed into what they call people tokens, and you then have a voting right to decide where it should be displayed, how it should be displayed, whether you want to burn it into and make it an NFT, whatever, right? That's the beauty of it. If you went to Kickstarter, you went to GoFundMe, you give them the funds, you have no say over it. So it kind of went back to the whole direct democracy idea of, you can vote and you can choose. Of course, the people who started it have way more votes because they contributed way more money, but you have a say. It's like voting in general elections, right? Every vote counts.
No, for sure. Okay, wow, interesting. So think of it as like you're setting up a company to buy this thing, but you're using sort of the Ethereum and this decentralized version on the blockchain to purchase this constitution. Right.
Yeah, and I think that the company is the right analogy there, right? Like I was thinking about it as from my lawyer's perspective. I was like, well, there's a whole legal framework around companies, right? We have had 200 years to develop, 200 plus years to develop the concept of a limited liability company. And what shareholders' duties are, what directors' duties are, how they all interrelate, and there's a whole framework around it. Here in a DAO, you have none of it, right? And I think people recognize that because what these people did was they had a DAO, right? And it was the way that it was run, but underlying the DAO was an actual company. So they had two leading members, two founders of the DAO also incorporate a company in Delaware. And essentially there was just this contractual arrangement that these two people will do whatever the DAO instructs them to do. And that's a contract.
Good.
Right? So, we have this concept of a DAO, but in the real world, we still need a company. And I don't know if that works, to be honest. I think that there's a lot to unpack. So if there's any legal geeks out there that want to come and talk about it, please PM me. Right? And we can really talk for hours about this. It's fascinating.
Definitely.
Just intellectually for me. Yeah.
No, I think it's really interesting. But I think where you're stemming at is, yes, it started here. Yes, we lost. Yes, they found this new way to effectively, create this company with the decentralized system through the blockchain. But what this signifies is that this could happen for multiple other things, not just to buy a constitution.
Yeah, and it is happening for multiple other things.
Got it. Cool.
Right. So yeah, it's fascinating. And I think this is also crypto as a meme, right? It's bringing more and more people into the ecosystem to educate them on what DAOs are, how to set up MetaMask, and you create this hype and you make people FOMO just so that they are in the ecosystem and hopefully they start exploring from there, right? It's the go-to market strategy for crypto ultimately, right? There's no product market fit. They have a product, now they are trying to find a market. So I think that you will see a lot more of this.
No, fair enough. Wow, interesting. It's my first time hearing of it out. So thanks so much for that, Anthony.